Crumbs! So today we're going to be making my birthday cake. It was my birthday on Thursday and I'm going to be celebrating with my family today, and I decided to make my own birthday cake. So I'm making a pink velvet cake as it's my favorite cake, and I wanted to try this pink ombre effect on the outside, and I think it looks really cute. So let's get started. What you're gonna need: 2 dots. For the cake, you'll need 180 grams of butter, 450 grams of sugar, 3 eggs, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, some vanilla essence, 360 grams of yogurt or buttermilk, 450 grams of flour, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and 4.5 teaspoons of white wine vinegar. And you're also going to need some pink food coloring. For your cream cheese frosting, you'll need 450 grams of icing sugar, 75 grams of butter, and 190 grams of cream cheese. And for the buttercream, you'll need 250 grams of icing sugar, 75 grams of butter, 30 ml of milk, and some more pink food coloring. First, you want to start by preheating your oven to 170 degrees Celsius. In your kitchen robot, you're going to place your butter and sugar, and you want to mix for about 3 minutes until it's nice and creamy and fluffy. Now you want to add 1 egg, and then you're gonna run your mixer on medium speed, and while the mixer is running, you're gonna add your other 2 eggs, 1 at a time. Now you want to sift in most of your cocoa powder. I'm leaving some behind as I'm making a pink velvet cake, and I don't want it to be too dark, so I'm going to judge in the end if to put it all or not. And then I'm going to add my vanilla, just a little bit, and you're going to add some of your food coloring. I'm using pink. And you want to mix that through, and then you can always add some more if you need to. So I have mixed my batter, and I will actually adjust my color later, as now we'll be adding the buttercream and the flour, and it's going to change our color. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit. So now what you want to do is, while your mixer is running on medium speed, I'm gonna add half of my yogurt and let it mix, then half of my flour, let it mix, half the yogurt, let it mix, and the last part of the flour and mix it some more. So I have added some more pink, and this is the kind of shade I'm going for. And I have not added all of my cocoa powder. I have left about half or a third, and I won't be adding it because I think it's just gonna make it too dark. So now I'm gonna add in my salt, the bicarb, and the vinegar, nice little fizz. And I'm gonna mix this through. Now I have lined my 2 tins, which are both 20 centimeters, and I'm going to divide my batter by eye, I'm not going to weigh it, into the 2 tins, so half in one tin and half in the other. I'm just making a hole in the middle. This just helps to prevent the cake from having that really fat tummy on the top, the muffin top. And your cakes will need to bake in your oven for about 40 to 50 minutes. You want to do the little skewer test, and when it comes out clean, your cakes are ready. My cakes have baked and cooled, and I have cut the top off of them. And now we're going to focus on making our cream cheese frosting. In your kitchen robot, you want to put your room temperature butter, and we just want to give it a quick whiz to cream it. Next, you want to add about half of your icing sugar and whisk until they come together. Now you're going to add about another quarter of your icing sugar. You want to leave about a quarter in the bowl and mix until it comes together. Now you want to add in your cold cream cheese, and you want to mix on medium speed for at least 3 minutes until it all comes together. Now you want to adjust your consistency by adding the icing sugar. I'm going to add a little bit more and mix it through. You don't want it to be too thick or too runny. It needs to hold into the middle of the cake nicely, so not like ooze out of the cake, but you don't want it to be too stiff that you can't spread it across your cake. So my frosting is ready and it's a good consistency. I didn't end up putting this much of the icing sugar. It's about 100 grams, and I actually don't like the cream cheese frosting to be very sweet. I like that you can taste the cream cheese more than the icing sugar. And also in this case, we're going to have an outside layer of buttercream, which is also sweet. So usually red velvet, you just get the middle layers and that's it. But in this case, with the addition of the outside sweet layer, I didn't want to make it too sweet. So now we're going to make our cake. So I'm going to take a slice of the cake, and you want to put a good amount of cream cheese and spread it out. Once you've got it nice and level, you're going to take another slice of cake without breaking it. Oops. And again, we're going to put our cream cheese frosting. There we go. And now we're going to place this in our fridge to set for about 20 minutes while we make our buttercream. Now we can make our buttercream. In your bowl, you want to put your room temperature butter, and you want to cream it for about 2 minutes. Next, you want to add in half of your icing sugar and mix well. Now you're going to add the rest of your icing sugar and mix until it comes together. Now you want to add some of your milk and mix, and then you're going to have to judge the consistency and either add all of your milk or just leave some aside. Now we want to make a crumb coat to our cake. So all you want to do is get your buttercream, and we want to cover the cake with a really thin layer of buttercream. Now you want to set your cake in the fridge to set your crumb coat. Now we're ready to decorate our cake with our ombre effect. So I've chosen to make it pink. What you want to do is take some of your buttercream and place it into another bowl. And you're going to add your color of choice, so in my case the pink. And you're just going to put a little bit, and this is going to be your darkest color, and mix it through. Now you want to take your darkest pink and place it on the bottom. You want to be rather generous and make also sure that the buttercream arrives more or less at the same height all around the cake. Next, you want to add some of your white buttercream and mix it in to make a lighter shade of pink. Now you want to take your lighter pink and do exactly the same thing that we did before. Now I have added more white to the pink, and I'm going to mix it through to make an even lighter pink. And now I'm going to do the same thing again, and it doesn't matter if it goes up the top, as this color will also cover the top of the cake. Now using this scraper tool, we want to place it on the cake and start scraping all around. And this will create that lovely effect. And where you see if some like holes create, if you just keep scraping, those will go away. So here is our pink velvet ombre effect cake. And I love the different shades of pink, they look so cute. And there are a few imperfections, but it was my first time using that big spatula, so overall, I'm pretty proud. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought and what you would like to see me make in my future videos. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.